What a cop-out.
Do you find that comment about the pool offensive? Because
Yes.
when I watched it, you do. Why did you find that offensive?
I remember Porter asked to have friends over, and they were sitting in the jacuzzi, and I'm like, there's my white child with black girls in there. A Chinese girl was in the jacuzzi, and then like probably a redheaded Irish Catholic girl. And I'm like, this is what it should be.
I found it a very offensive conversation, and you guys don't have to.
Okay.
And that's
Sutton,
it.
what's your reaction to all this? Because this seems to be really clearing you of having said
I think
one
we all know I'm
specific-
not a racist, so that's great.
We knew that.
I understand where Crystal was coming from last year, that maybe I used words that I shouldn't have used, and we've talked about this, and I've learned a lot of stuff. Because we can be friends and we can move through it, I think the respect from this group needs to be there as well.
Why make this okay? Why is this okay?
Why is this all of a sudden smoothed out?
Okay.
Why can't you guys allow us to be okay?
I think it's great that you're okay, but I spent 3 episodes watching wondering what this dark comment was.
Make this a learning experience.
The learning experience seems to be don't accuse someone of saying something specifically very dark on television.
And then don't back it up.
Because
Exactly.
The reason why you actually brought it up to begin with is because Garcelle had said to you, Crystal, I feel like Sutton could have said anything and you would have jumped down her throat.
That's exactly right.
And in an effort to make yourself look good, you
Said no,
put her in the
actually,
fire.
it was
I didn't
something
do it
much-
to look good. I felt I was in a
To save yourself. To
incredibly
justify. To
impossible-
justify, to save yourself, to
impossible
make yourself look
situation.
good.
I never wanted to bring it up. It is one of my biggest regrets, not just in the experience of the show, in my life.
after Crystal said she didn't feel like she was in a safe space in La Quinta, Kyle called her a dramatic millennial. Kyle, what does it mean to be a dramatic millennial? And isn't that redundant?
I just felt like words like violated, you know, not a safe space, you know,
Did you say you felt
triggered.
violated when someone broke into your home? Someone sent me
Yeah,
a
but
clip
someone
of that.
broke into my home, they didn't bring me a jacket.
Yeah, that's a little
It's
different.
But why do you have to spend weeks harping on someone's word as opposed to asking their experience? That's all you do. Why didn't you get to know me better? Say, oh, wait,
I
why
was
would you
trying to
feel
get to
that
know
way?
you better, but what I was seeing was someone who was, instead of speaking the truth, was making up a story.
You just assume it's a story. What if it's actually my truth?
But your truth wasn't true.
It is
Well, then
true
you're making
to
that
me.
up. You just said that
I
that
didn't
there wasn't
make
that
up
story.
anything.
There was
I'm
no
not
real dark
making up-
story.
As a millennial, you said you weren't surprised that the women didn't know that requesting Michael Jackson was problematic these days.
What?
Is requesting Michael Jackson problematic?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
So it's problematic because of the accusations.
Because of the
against him.
accusations.
Yes.
Accusations.
He beat the case.
But it's accusations.
They're accusations, yeah.
He beat the case.
Think Reality TV said, I really want to know what Crystal did to get 14 of her friends mad at her. I believe it too, because 14 is such a specific number.
Such a weird number.
Actually, Rena, you gave me like incredible advice. I just
Which
said
I usually do.
I just said, you know, I've been dealing with some women that are suddenly like not talking to me since I've done the show. And she said, get ready. This is the beginning.
Some of these people were asked to be on the show, though.
That's why. So that's
No,
what I'm saying.
because you said that since you've been on the show, you've noticed a difference with these women, but some of these women have
I
been
know,
asked
that's what
to
I'm
be
saying
on
when
the
I
show.
talked to her about it. It was before, it's when I got the show, it was before.
Didn't you just say that after I did the show, they got weird with me
Yes, you did.
after I started filming? That's what you just said.
After
She
I
just
did
said
the show,
that.
after I said yes to the show.
Okay. This is very confusing.
And it was a big...
How is that confusing?
Because you just
I
contradicted
just
yourself.
clarified it. How is it confusing? Are you confused?
I am.
You just changed the story. You said the women, after you started filming, they got weird, and she said, get used to it, like,
Okay.
you know, because you're
Sorry,
on a TV
let me
show now.
clarify. It started before I filmed.
Oh, okay. So it has nothing to do with you being on TV then. I heard about it completely nothing to do with the show, but I don't talk about stuff that was said about it.